Our Muslim brothers have been celebrating the Eid al-Kabir since Friday. In the mood of celebration, we'll be asking all our Muslim viewers how they celebrated their Salah. Was it peaceful across the country? And how has it been? Were you able to promote unity across the country, also in your various family? We've not greeted anybody on this show. All these are family, because me, I have family members. In fact, they are probably going.
I'm surprised at Nima.
Usually, you'd have been shouting out.
They plenty. All of you are greeted. Somebody does not say, did not call my own name.
But I have a lot of people.
Salah was really wonderful. What was surprising for me was that we ran out of meat on Friday. So myself and my husband on Saturday morning, he said, no, we have a wedding, let's go for wedding. I said, please, I cannot come and have meat issue. So let's go and look for another ram or a goat. We got to the market.
No ram.
Finished. And we're in recession. There's money somewhere.
Yes, so.
And it has to be because it's Lagos. Because the entire, if you know Alaba market beside Lasso, that's the headquarters of the Rams. They were out of rams. We started working. If you see one small lenge ram like this, the money on it is like. I was like, she said they were in recession. I said, me, I don't know. These people here, they were packing. They were ready to travel back to Kano.
Imagine that.
And if people were Salah was abundantly celebrated. Unlike we've had Salahs before, where second day of Salah, third day you still had rams in the market. Things were really difficult. But this Salah, people were just cutting away.
We thank God.
Let me come to our guest. How was your Salah?
It was beautiful.
You went to?
I went to Ikperu. Well, there was traffic going to Ikperu. Like, there was a lot of traffic around the region.
Ikperu Remo.
Ikperu Remo.
Ikperu Remo. Which is Ikperu? Like it's over
Ikperu Remo.
It's
Ikperu Remo.
Ikperu Remo. So that was beautiful. Like, I couldn't go a day before because of work. But I know when I got there was meat. Big shout out to my mother-in-law and the rest of the Ogunoki family.
Did you cook?
They had everything sorted before I got there.
They had everything
look like
so you're like a guest.
I had to go to work. So when I got it, I participated.
How?
If you ask my mother-in-law, she will tell you that
How did you participate?
Don't make it sound like that. Don't make it sound like that.
Okay.
Hopefully next year, inshallah, I would go before then and start with the chef Wenro and all that and all that.
Don't worry, don't mind Nima. I don't get involved in that either, so don't mind Nima.
Wait. Please, big shout out to your mother-in-law.
Mommy, thank you.
Because you now just went there with nails painted.
The beautiful part, she already went with the baby since Wednesday. So, oh my God, I'm so lucky. Mommy, thank you so much.
Mother-in-law,
I want to greet her. This Salah was wonderful. We're just helping. They help everywhere.
Oh yeah,
praise God.
That's nice. So you didn't have to do the cooking.
We don't have the strength for the AFI and stuff like that.
Anyway,
I was in the office.
Are you serious?
CBS.
So you work for money?
I'm telling you. And yesterday I was in church. Thanking God, all of a sudden I just got a call. Come to the office now. If you see the way, I left the office. It's not really a workaholic. I want to say for the recession, I love Nigerians about something. We never have that spirit. We can never be beaten down. Whatever situation we find ourselves, we pick up ourselves and we have fun during whatever situation.
Well, I gotta give it to you. The party I went to yesterday. Let me take this call first. Dotun, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thanks for calling. Baraka de Salah.
Baraka de Salah, my sister Mo.
Yes, sir.
I think you can recollect when you came to pick your gas cylinder somewhere, somebody that told you that we'd like to have a selfie with you.
Right.
Selfie.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
How are you, my sister?
Very well.
And I'm also very happy to see the new lady among you over there.
Esther.
Answering same name with me, Ogunoiki. Actually, I'm from Ikperu, but I call it from Peru. The only town that is written in the world map.
Yes, sir.
Peru. I love you all.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Peru. There's this party that happens in Magodo every year. Tokwe always tells us about it. I think Tokwe was when I was going, and then Uwa started going. Tokwe, so I just used to hear about the party. I never used to go. So Uwa now called me yesterday and said, let's go to this party. We call your guy, let's go. I called my guy. Luckily, he was in a good mood because usually those kind of parties doesn't like to go to parties. Round we now went to the party. Man, people are partying in this town. There's no recession in Magudu. There's no in that place. See people, see drinks, food flowing left, right. People just dancing. I mean, we had so much fun yesterday. I left there past 12.
Really?
Even though I had to be here tomorrow, I'll be here because I left Tokwe there and I left over there. They're partying.
You can leave her there.
They're going to be there. They're going to be there. They said the party ends around 5 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
So if you come at 1, you get food, drinks.
Wow.
I said it was flowing. You ask for anything, it's there. Yam and chips. You need cock, you need cock, the grilled this, everything.
It's Eid al-Kabir. So, you know, usually we must slaughter. But the essence of the slaughtering in our African way is not to do the sacrifice and sharing. A lot of people just do parties. In my area, the town people and within their community there was malu meat, there was serious party, and alcohol was flowing very well in abundance. So you wonder whether it's the Eid
that you are
doing or something else.
Moving on to Olasukomi, are you there? Thanks for calling, Olasukomi. Hello? Thanks for calling from Ilorin. Go ahead, please.
I want to congratulate all Lagosians.
Yes.
Because they are the people who really enjoy this Salah festival at their hands. Yeah.
Right.
You people are lucky in this part of the country because the reason is this. I'm in Ilorin. Ilorin is used to be a religious state, which everybody believes that yes, Ilorin, Ilutojina, Sinato, Somali, Ghana. We have governor who is a Muslim. Nothing of such that is happening in Lagos with your governor celebrating with you has ever happened here. So I can say with all sense of responsibility that your governor is a leader of governor in the whole of Nigeria. Because he's a Christian and he recognized the fact that all Muslims, Christians, they voted for him, he recognized it, and he did those things. I watched him during Ramadan period on LTV, and he was going from one local government to another. But in Ilorin here, it's not the case.
Thank you very much, Olasukomi. Thank you very much, Olasukomi.
What is just reiterating is what I said earlier. The abundance celebrated in Lagos is not replicated in all states because some of them governors are not foresighted. Lagos is into a lot of things. Internal revenue is being generated in a lot of ways. Other governors don't have that abundance, so they cannot celebrate. But you know, it's Eid, and you have to do according to your capacity.
Right.
If you can kill cow, kill. If you can kill ram, kill. Chicken, gonwaleya. If you can kill it, kill what you can. All right. Kill within your capacity and have a celebration.
How was your own Eid?
My Eid was very interesting. I spent a lot of it, you know, at home resting. I was glad for the holidays. But then again, you wonder, is it that we have a lot of politicians who reside in Lagos? And so the money flows, you know, better in Lagos.
There are quite a few politicians at the party yesterday.
You know, so the money flows better in Lagos. It's not like Nigerians are just richer in Lagos. But then again, the government says that we're coming out of recession, and regardless, like she mentioned, Nigerians, we have a die-hard spirit. Regardless of what your pocket is, once you are alive, there is hope.
In my neighborhood, there was music all over, left, right, and center. People because hear music. Even in your own bedroom, you're like dancing because there's music. Everybody's celebrating.
I mean, Morayo, the fact that you're alive, when things are even harder, that's when you celebrate more. That you are, you know, you are beating all the challenges that you're faced with.
Let me take a call from Esther. Esther, are you there? Oh, sorry for keeping you. All right, so any other stories?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's take some tweets, please.
Okay, we have a lot.
Sure, we have some views.
Is it that we have a lot of politicians who reside in Lagos? And so the money flows, you know, better in Lagos.
There are quite a few politicians at the party yesterday.
You know, so the money flows better in Lagos. It's not like Nigerians are just richer in Lagos. But then again, the government says that we're coming out of recession, and regardless, like she mentioned, Nigerians, we have a die-hard spirit. Regardless of what your pocket is, once you are alive, there is hope.
In my neighborhood, there was music all over, left, right, and center. People because hear music. Even in your own bedroom, you're like dancing because there's music. Everybody's celebrating.
I mean, Morayo, the fact that you're alive, when things are even harder, that's when you celebrate more. That you are, you know, you are beating all the challenges that you're faced with.
Let me take a call from Esther. Esther, are you there? Oh, sorry for keeping you. All right, so any other stories?
Yes, ma'am, let's
take some tweets, please.
Okay, we have a lot.
Sure, we have some tweets.
Okay. John Samuel Ogana says, I like your view and also wish to add that man's happiness depends on him as well. And
okay, Nigeria Yarima says, back at the Salah, the celebration was peaceful in Maiduguri. Kayode Gbenga says, good morning to everyone. Your outfits are gorgeous. The economy is improving, but due to ethnicity, we are unable to appreciate it. Odeyemi Odeyinka says, I left home since Friday for Salah celebration without a destination. Just got home this morning. This 2017 Salah is wow. Then Awola Rusheye says, I love it when you guys put on native attire. Very lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any others?
So I do have before we rush off, because we have to rush off for
Mega James said, must we kill ram? Why not chicken?
When we have a guest going to come and enlighten us on why it has to be ram. But Auntie that just got married, so tell us, how is Oga doing?
He's fantastic. He's incredible. He's amazing. He's beautiful. He's awesome.
That's so
too many things.
So how long have you guys been married now?
A year and some months. I got married in 2016. I have a son. He's 8 months old, and he has started walking. So he keeps saying, "Don't do this, Malo." You can't sleep and have him walking around the house. He's breaking. He's taking too many things, but we're grateful. Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Okay, Mary says, Nima, leave Matsao. I ate ram. Where's one of my neighbors killed 5 rams?
Oh my God.
I'm sure there's party somewhere in Magodo.
When we come back, we're still talking Eid al-Kabir. We're going to have a guest with us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So the Salah Festival is a popular Muslim festival that brings Muslims around the world together in celebration in commemoration of Eid al-Kabir that was celebrated on Friday. Our guests will be telling us what are the lessons we've learned from these events and what is the importance of Salah. Joining us is Dawah Coordinator for Women in Nasfat, Sadiat Onike. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So let's start with the soft stuff. How did you enjoy your Salah? What did you do before we now get into the serious stuff of what the essence of Salah?
I enjoyed my Salah so much. I thank God for sparing my life, for keeping me alive with my family, everybody. And the Salah was so fantastic this year.
Oh, really?
You know, exactly. You know, with the economic recession and all that, that one could still celebrate, do all the things we did. It's really a cost to
So many rounds a week here?
One.
Yeah. So did you give to family members, or how did you?
Of course, because it's a time to share.
Right.
At least share to those who couldn't kill.
Right.
Because I have a friend who said the husband, you know, they are managing this economic crisis and all that. That the husband went to the market, and when he got there, he couldn't buy the ram. He had to come back home. Yeah. So you know, people are out there that could not afford to even kill one and all that.
What happens to people like that? That so many people are hanging around. For instance, Nima is my only Muslim friend. Okay. They will be under pressure. They ran out of meat on Friday.
Yes.
So imagine that their money could not afford to buy another ram. What happens to Muslims like that? What do they have to do, actually?
The thing is, even for her, she could kill one. Those that could not even kill at all. You have those who were able to kill, giving to those who couldn't kill. Because that's the basic thing for that period. To share. Share, allow those who don't have to also be part of the celebration.
Okay, so people always connect this, the reason for this celebration, it goes back to the story of Ibrahim, Prophet Ibrahim. Could you just, for those who don't know, could you just tell us again, why are we celebrating and why are we killing a ram?
Yes. The essence of the ram, you know, like you said, came from Prophet Ibrahim, that for so many years he was married, no child. So eventually, you know, he had to, you know, just like some of us when we are in need, that, oh God, if you can give me this, I will do this for you, I will do that. So he told Allah, I will sacrifice this child for you. So after having that child, I guess maybe he forgot, I don't know. But Allah reminded him he had a dream that he was sacrificing his child to Allah. So he went to the child. I dreamt this, I dreamt that. The child said, wow, if it's for God, for worship, it's total obedience. And he went to the wife too, told the wife, if it's for God, it's for obedience of Allah, we go by it. Even when Shaitan came and started, tempting them, that, the child you have that you looked for years, you want to sacrifice to Allah? He said, yes, this is total obedience. Satan too went to the wife. You want to give your only child that you looked for so many years for sacrifice? Yes. He met Allah there too, that, no, total obedience to Allah. He went to the son too. So at the end of the day, the son said, oh, even at the point of, taking the child to kill, the son said, oh, that father, tie my face, so that when you are doing this sacrifice, you won't feel pity for me. So he tied his face, he took the knife, cut, but the knife could not cut. It was not as if the knife was not sharp enough, but that the knife was put on a rock, and the rock broke down. So he put the knife again, it still did not cut. And there was a story of 2 rams in paradise, out of arrogance. One was saying, let's pray to God that this attainment, this level we have attained, do not let us have whatever will take us backward and all that. And the other was like, with this level, no, nothing can happen again. Okay. So, in replacement of that child, Ismail, that Ibrahim wanted to kill, Allah took that arrogant ram in paradise. To know that whatever level you have attained, you should still continue to be steadfast, to still continue to fear your Creator. That there are so many people who have not got to your level, so anything can happen. Trial can come. The trial is not only for the less children, but those that are up there to expect your trial. And it can come in any way, in any form. And it was that arrogant ram that was used to replace
interesting story. Wow. I heard another version, but
but this version reminds me very much of the story of Abraham and Isaac. Now, they say that the 2 religions, Islam and Christianity, are very similar. From this story, I think they are actually one. Maybe told by different people. And that's why we understand it differently. Maybe the Israelites, it was somebody who wrote the Christian story, and then it was somebody from maybe Pakistan or somewhere, or Saudi Arabia, that wrote the Islam story. Do you think that the 2 religions are actually one?
Yes. The 2 religions are actually from God, from the same source.
Okay.
The source is the same. That's why you find God telling Prophet Muhammad sallam, when he was, the revelation, telling him about his dealings with other prophets, the prophet that came before him. So it was part of his telling him the dealings between him and Prophet Abraham, that, these issues of the ram killing and all that.
Even Prophet Isa too.
Of course, we have different stories. That's why this is a part of the similarity we have between the Bible and the Quran.
Yes. To the modern day Muslim, what's the significance of killing that ram?
Yes. In Quran chapter 22, verse 37, Surah Al-Hajj, it is mentioned there that Allah will not eat the flesh or the blood.
It has nothing to do.
But what does he want? That piety, that fear of God, that obedience. Just to try to emulate what Ibrahim did, what Prophet Ibrahim did the other time. That, okay, we are showing that piety, showing that obedience to Allah, obeying the command of Allah. So it is the fear of Allah. That's why this period is meant to sacrifice, to share with those who could not kill ram, to show love to others, to unite with others, to ensure that those living below poverty level too are also made to also share in the joy of this season.
So, but this joy, is it okay then to just be having a festivity, champagne popping?
Because champagne pop last night.
I
was like,
hey, even the music self.
Of course, you have people who will go overboard. Ezekiel, who will go beyond what Islam entails.
Right.
Whether you are doing festivity or not, there are things you must know. Alcohol is not part of Islam. Yes, it's not advised. You are not. It is prohibited for you to take alcohol.
Really?
Whether you are celebrating, whether you are not celebrating, whether in your home. And Jumoka mentioned something that maybe somebody in Pakistan or somebody wrote the story
possibly,
in the... No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Yes. Everything you have in the Quran, if you look at Islam, we have two primary sources, the Quran and the Hadith of the Prophet. The Quran, the inspirations, through the angel, will come to the Prophet directly, and you will tell him what God says. Even that's why in the Quran you have things like Kul hu Allah, say Allah is one. So verbatim, the way he was being told by the angel was the way he would say it out. So all his companions, just like Jesus had his disciples that were always with him, so all his companions then would receive it also, and they were also using it for salat. So that was how all these revelations were being passed down, you know, from him to his companions and all that. And the hadith, you know, the sayings, all the things he did, all the things he approved are the collections of hadith. So both go hand in hand to tell you what Islam is all about.
I'd like you to address the issue of the importance of attending the Eid. Because I met some people who were just not happy because maybe something had befallen their family, one trial or the other, or they were not just buoyant enough. How important is this celebration of the Eid to Muslims, and how did the Prophet advise that we should handle the Eid?
Yes.
Must you attend?
Yes, the Eid is very, very important. Even the Prophet ﷺ told the virgins, even the menstruating women who are not even going to pray, that they should be around in the Eid area. At least they will listen to the khutbah, which is a sermon, which is done after the 2 rakah prayer. So you do this, you also partake in the festivities. You all should come out, whether you are praying or you are not praying. You should be part of the celebration. So whether there is economic recession and I don't have ram to kill, even when there is no rice to eat, to cook for your children, you should still thank God for sparing your life. And that is, and the way Islam has been put down, the rich should take care of those that are not rich. So nobody should be left out there thinking, I don't have this, I don't have that, I will not celebrate.
That brings me to the other question. How many portions should you share that ram? Compulsorily, how many portions should you share? And who should be in what priority, in what order of priority should you distribute?
Of course, you share into 3. 1 for your family, 1 for the less privileged. You give to others to make them also be part of the celebration, because the celebration should go round. And this one thing I've also learned about this thing is family units. Unity, parity within the family unit. I mentioned the other time, I said, Shaitan tempted the father, tempted the mother, tempted the child. And still, it was still obedience to Allah. So if we can have this in our families, if we can take care of others, within your family, if you are the only one that is so blessed, and you have so many around you that are not blessed, in Islam, your family, you should give them. You have 2 rewards when you give to your family. You have the reward of the charity, which is sadaqah. You have the reward of tying the ties of kinship. So you give to your family, you feed your family, then you give to others, your neighbors, your close neighbors, before those neighbors that are far away.
Because while you were talking, I remember growing up as a child, my father used to cut it into 3, as you said. And we used to go to Kano Street, a few other places across, and he would split them and he would share them for everybody. And I mean, I would go with him. And it was so important for us to share to even our Christian friends.
Of course.
But today, a lot of people have that, I don't eat ram, I don't do this. I would like to find out your thoughts on how you interpret when you try to share with people who just say, I don't do that. When we come back, we'll talk about that. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So I was asking earlier that the objective is to share. And how has it been sharing with response with even non-Christian, non-Muslims in sharing?
Like in my area, my street, for example, I have a Deeper Life member. last year they came physically with all their children.
Wow.
Yes.
So
we were still preparing the ram. Yeah. So after preparing it, we took some and gave to them. They did not reject it. Okay. So I believe they ate it.
Okay.
So this year, they sent a text message greeting us. So after preparing the ram I also gave to them. I have colleagues already that are already sending text messages, you know, in the morning, even before going for Eid, already calling him my ram in the office. So there are some that will tell me, yes,
they are sending you
there are some that will tell me they don't eat ram, but they will accept the juice and all that.
They are sending you tweets already about their ram.
Let me take Larry, then we'll come to Nima. Larry, are you there?
Yeah,
go ahead, please.
Salaam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Salam to everyone.
Thank you.
In my area, Salah was very sweet. I think this is one of the best Salah I've had in my life. I ate jollof rice. Lake rice made jollof rice, and it's one of the best.
Lake rice is fine.
So I really enjoyed the Salah, and there were people killing cow everywhere. I was wondering, is there recession? There's no recession in Nigeria. We don't see cow left and right.
No recession in Lagos.
Let me also use this opportunity to say very big thank you to our local government chairman, Alhaji Abubakar Kemi for doing a great job since you came in, and also to our leader, Alhaji Emu Aziz.
All right.
Everybody in our community.
I did not see my local government chairman. I did not see them, but okay, it's fine. I wanted to share the experience of when I was sharing my food. Yesterday was when I made food for my neighbors. I made fried rice, and I slaughtered the ram on Saturday, and I shared food to them. So there's this particular person that I sent them to take food to, and then she returned the food. That sorry, I don't eat this kind of food. If you know how much I appreciated the fact that she returned the food, I really, really appreciated the fact that she returned the food. So for some people, they will take it. I'm always in between that position of confusion of whether somebody would not eat the food, but they will take it.
Right.
So I loved her for the fact that she returned it and she did not waste it. So our relationship is still good. One day said to me that I don't eat this food, but if they give me malt, you know, they're not the ones that cooked it. They didn't make it.
So the traditional thing, Mariah, and I grew up in a Muslim and Christian, family. My grandmother, when she married my grandfather, became a Christian because of him. But once he died, she went back to her own religion of Islam. And so I grew up celebrating all the religions, right? So we would eat everything. But I know that people would reject those things out of ignorance. Exactly. I do not know what it is that they're worshiping. And you know how the Bible says that if you do not know what the food has been sacrificed to, you can eat it with clear conscience. But when someone else says to you that this is a sacrifice to something, then do not eat. A lot of people will say, I don't know what this religion is about. I really do not understand it, so I'm not going to eat it. It's out of ignorance, and it's okay.
Jumoke, even in the Quran, chapter 5, it is mentioned that the food of the Al-Kitab, who are the Al-Kitab? The people that were given scriptures. Christians and all that. Jews. So that this food have been made lawful for you. So even if you are given something that you don't know, okay, you know, the problem is always, okay, when you are sacrificing, when you are cutting, when you are killing, kill with the name of Allah and all that, show mercy, because that also is a creature. But if you don't know how that meat has been killed, just say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Eat it in the name of Allah. And that cleanses whatever is there.
Let me take this call from Tumishe. Tumishe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Is it compulsory? Okay, is it compulsory to...
She's listening to herself. Tumishe. She's listening to herself.
All right.
They need to
I wanted to quickly build on what she just said about, once you're giving, the Quran is already explicit on the kind of food that you can take. I find it appalling when it's time for the other celebrations during the Christmas and Muslims start this animosity all over again. They'll come on my page. Some people love it. They just love to come on Nima's page on Facebook and Twitter and start this war there. No, we're not doing the celebrations with them. These are religions that the Quran, Allah himself spoke about in the Quran, and he has made them your brothers in the Quran. That unity, Allah himself established the brotherhood in the Quran. You don't have a business starting the war that you cannot finish on other people's walls. Let's live in unity. God himself enjoined unity, and that's what she just said. If you don't understand the food, say Bismillah, but you don't. Nobody's compelling you to eat anybody's food. If you don't want to eat it, be nice enough to say, please. You know, we kind of.
Let's take a few tweets before we rush off. Thank you very much.
Alak Hassan says the Eid celebration was okay. Alhamdulillah. Jalingo was colorful and peaceful. You guys are doing an amazing job. Keep it up. Shaka says, please, I'm a Christian. If you people have RAM that you are not using again, please send it to me. ASAP. Ray says, my special shout out to Jumoke. I hope you guys will read my tweet someday.
Hey. I have to run off because there are two things I wanted to say. First, I wanted to say thanks to our family because I have to say thanks to two of my family members. Uncle Muka Fuja, he gave us the clothes the last time, and Uncle Waidi Fuja and Auntie Mrs. Ramota Irugugu. These are Muslims that they celebrate. I usually spend the Salah with them, but fortunately I couldn't be because we're planning for burial. But last week Friday, we had a conversation here where we talked about the Hajj, the fact that 7 lives are lost. Yes. I think something happened and we laughed about the fact that
I was asking that those people who died there, do they just wake up and say, let me go to Hajj and go and die there, or they get there and they're sick?
And the way you said it, we kind of laughed about it, and some people felt it was insensitive of us to laugh and joke about the fact that 7 people died, and we just have to apologize about that. It was never an intention to laugh. There's nothing funny about anybody dying at all, and we understand that our hearts go out to the families of those who lost their lives. We sincerely regret any wrongdoing we've done by doing that. All right. Anything else? Last words?
Yes, I have a tweet.
Please go ahead.
Yes. Jack Wandu says, as for us in the East, nothing to celebrate come next year. I would relocate to Lagos and have a taste of ram, which I have never tasted.
Don't worry, Nima will send you ram. Don't worry. Last words for you, ma.
Yes. To everybody, Muslims, non-Muslims out there, let's make sure our family unity is strong. Let's have the fear of Allah, the fear of our Creator in our minds, and let's bring our children up with the fear of God. Fantastic. And if we have that in all the family unit, our society will be better for it. And let's learn to share, give to those who don't have.
Well said.
Like me, I'm not eating meat yet.
We can share.
That's all we can take on the show today. Don't forget, you can now watch Your View Prime Time at 8 p.m. every day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.